Hello everyone and welcome back to Ventures with Them. We got in a few things the other day that I just kind of wanted to do a little update on. You're going to find that I'm updating on several things because we got in so much lately that I just kind of want to give everybody a heads up as to how things are going and so forth. So one of the things that we got in was the shower dispenser system, and it had the 4 chambers of liquids. And when I put it up, it said to clean the shower, to remove all of the shower, water spots, shower debris, things like that. So I went in and cleaned it really well with a shower cleaner. I did not keep reading apparently and missed or just missed the step that said to also turn around and clean that with rubbing alcohol good, and I missed that part. So I had said whenever I put it up that I didn't use all of the silicone that came with it to put it up with, and so I was going to give it another chance if it happened to fall or if we had any problems with it. Well, last night I noticed that it was getting loose. It never fell, but I noticed that it was getting loose. And so I went in and took it down. So I want to tell everybody that I am going to go ahead and start this over. I'm going to reinstall it this evening after I clean it really good with the alcohol and put everything back together. I bought new little adhesive strips, which were just $1 at the dollar store. And I've got tons of silicone left because I only used a little bit of it. I wasn't thinking that it needed to be thick, but it does need to be thick to make sure you're taking up the space. Those silicone pieces or the adhesive pieces are a little bit thick. So when you put that silicone on the back, you have to make sure that it is thick enough that when you put it up against the wall, that it's going to fill that gap. And I didn't do that, so I'm going to give it another chance, and I'm going to go back in and install that today. So we're going to start that over as far as giving it time to see, making sure that it works and that we don't have any problems with it. So that was my fault, and so we're going to start that one over again. I also wanted to talk about the air purifier that I got in the other day. So I wanted to give it 7 days to run to see, are we seeing anything? Do we notice any difference in the air? All that. I do want to say that I put it in next to a window, which I do know I need to replace all the windows in the house. We just haven't done that yet. And so I put it close to one of the windows, and it's between a window and like my television set. So I feel like if it's going to really make a difference, it'll be in that area. I have noticed though, I turned it up on high to go ahead and let it settle in and try to pull as much of the dirt and debris out of the air as it could. If you have that and you turn it on high, it is noisy. It's not like overpowering noisy, but you can hear it across the room. So if you're wanting one that's quiet, that is not going to be the one for you. If you can leave it down on 1 or 2, it's not a problem. Right now, I turned it down on 2 while I was doing this, and it's literally just right over here in the corner, and I can't hear it. So if you can leave it down low and just let it run, you're not going to have any problems with it. So, but I wanted to leave it up on high to start with to really purify the air, and then I had planned to turn it down. So we're going to keep going with it. I'm going to give it the full week, like I said, and then I'm going to check. It's got the charcoal and the carbon filters in it. So I'm going to check those filters after 7 days, see what they look like, see if it seems to be doing good here in the house, and then go from there. So check back with me in about a week, and we're going to give a true update on that one. But just know, if you use it on high, it's not quiet. So the other thing is I wanted to do an update on the new microphone that we got. I'm not really seeing a big difference in the microphone on the camera versus plugging in this new microphone. I did plan to go to the park and see if it will make a difference. We have a large like pond in the middle of our park, and a walkway or a track that goes around it. And I had planned to go out there and do a vlog while I walked around to see if we could tell a difference in the wind blowing. We have now got some sun out, and as you can see, I'm wearing a hat because it's so sunny today. And I had planned to go out to see if I could tell a difference, but the wind doesn't seem to be blowing very much. So I don't think I'm really going to get a big, noticeability as to whether or not it works better or works the same as the regular microphone. So I'm going to wait and do that one tomorrow and see if it seems like we've got a little more wind blowing, I'm going to do that. If not, I'm just going to maybe give it a couple of days and then we'll do it and go from there. So, I really don't have a whole lot to go on today. It's just kind of been one of those days. I haven't really been able to do a whole lot. I do plan on doing some cooking here in a little bit. So that will just be another video coming up. But everything else we've got things that are running late. I don't know what is going on with all of the shipping on things, but I'm not having a whole lot of luck lately with my Amazon orders getting here on time. Just not sure what's going on. You guys, okay, so we had a couple of orders of strawberries ordered for Valentine's back in January, okay? And they came from Shari's Berries. We love Shari's Berries. It's one of those little special things that we do every once in a while. Usually it's for a birthday or Valentine's or something that's really, really special that we will send those. We had 2 shipments of strawberries sent in January. They were ordered in January to be shipped out for Valentine's. They were shipped out before Valentine's. We have not yet to receive those. Is that the craziest thing or what? This is March and there are none. So we've been in contact, or my husband has, with FedEx. It was shipped through FedEx. And they said once the box was received to let them know and they would refund that or, give him credit back for that. It's not yet to be received. I have no idea where those are. Is that not the craziest thing? If you guys have had any trouble like that, please let me know. Normally we don't have this big of an issue, but that seems to be a little abundant. Come on now. It should not take that long. And the bad thing is the day before Valentine's, they were just 2 hours from us. They were at the main hub of where we live, and it's 2 hours or less, and we still haven't received them. So if you've had anything like that happen, please let me know. He did email Shari's Berries, and they've been really kind about it and said that they would resend those, but it's just kind of after the point now. We ended up doing something different the day of because they weren't received. But come on now. What's up? Come on, FedEx. You got to do better than that. Okay, so, if they do show up, though, you guys, I am actually going to do an unboxing video on that. I know, gross, right? But I just want to see what they look like at this point. I don't imagine they'll ever make it here because it does say Shari's Berries on the outside normally. And so I feel like they will discard them or whatever. But, what could we expect to see from something that was shipped that's a perishable item? Chocolate covered strawberries, gross, right? I can't wait. If it comes in, we're definitely going to be doing that one. The only other thing I really have is, so my hat, I do have a hat on today, and it's a Roxy hat. I don't know if you can see that little symbol there. It has the little Hawaiian or tropical coloring to it, and it's got this little, it's almost like a rattan or maybe like bamboo feeling back of it. I got this several years ago when we went to Universal Studios in Orlando, and I love this hat. It's dirty. I know I need to clean it, but I just love this hat. This is one of my favorite ones, and I don't normally wear a whole lot of hats anymore. I used to wear them quite often, but I don't really wear them a whole lot anymore. But this one is still my favorite. So, and my shirt came from SeaWorld in Orlando. It's the SeaWorld Rescue. We went there whenever we were in Orlando during Thanksgiving. So we didn't go to the other theme parks, but we did go to SeaWorld. I had never been and I wanted to go, and that it was just kind of one of those things that I wanted to be able to say I went, you know. But then I got there, and so I know there's so much controversy about, you know, are they good? Are they bad? You know, they have all these animals in enclosures, and, you know, the orcas and the dolphins and all this, that, and the other. Well, I can't say I'm for it or against it. I do know that, you know, a lot of people are like they shouldn't be there, but so here's just my opinion on this, and you just take it with a grain of salt because it's just my opinion. If they find an animal that is hurt and it cannot be put back out into the wild and it needs care and it just won't survive, but we're going to be able to give it that little bit of extra, you know, love and attention and vet care and so forth, I am all for, you know, being able to take it in and help it, because it, you know, it's not going to survive otherwise. And I know people are like, well, that's just kind of, you know, the circle of life. And I get that part too. That, I mean, come on, you know, if it was, you know, any animal and we could give it a chance that it never had in real life, I mean, you know, to me, it didn't hurt anything to at least try to let it live the best life it can live. I mean, that goes for, you know, any human or animal that there is. So, you know, that's just, it is what it is on that part. Um, but, you know, it's so much more than just that, because they do have the rescue part of it, which is the part that I love about it, because they have rescued so many animals of so many different kinds, and they do let them go whenever it's possible. They bring them in, they rehab them, they take care of them any way that they can, and then they let them go, you know, back into their natural habitat. But some of them just would not survive if they let them go, and, you know, I completely understand that, and I'm good with, you know, them giving them that second chance. Um, but, you know, SeaWorld is so much more than that. They have rides and they have, you know, so many other things that you can go do. So, you know, I'm good with it. I'm just one of those that I'm just good with it. So anyway, so yes, this is a SeaWorld Rescue shirt. But yeah, so that's really all I have right now that we can talk about. I do want to get back on here at some point and talk about WandaVision and Mandalorian. Um, there's so much going on with both of those right now, and I'm just like, what the what? You know, I mean, come on. So check back and make sure that you're watching the videos, because you never know what's going to come up in a video for sure. This weekend we do plan on getting out though and go doing a few things, so we do plan on having some venture vlogs coming up, so that, you know, I'm ready for it. I'm ready to get out. We've had so much bad weather and so forth that I'm just ready to get out and see what we can, you know, get into and what we can come up with. So, you know, that always makes for fun videos. And if you haven't been watching, we definitely have some things that are coming up. So, some trips that are coming up. So, we will be getting into that before too long. We are actually going to go ahead and start getting information together to plan a big trip. So, we're definitely going to have videos about booking and what, you know, we have planned and places that we plan to go. And I want your guys' information. You know, I want your thoughts about it. You know, if you had the chance to go anywhere in the U.S. For Thanksgiving or for Christmas, where would you go? What would you do? for adults and kids and, teenagers and, little ones, what is like the best thing that you have found to do? Leave me a comment, let me know, or send me an email. I would love to know, because we're always looking for something fun to do and something new to do. If there's somewhere that you would like to go that you just can't get there, but you want somebody to get out and go and, tell you how it was, let me know. We'll see if we can't plan that trip. So, anyway, yeah, so make sure that you are liking and subscribing. Every like means you like what we're doing. Every subscriber means that you plan on coming back and you're excited for all the trips and all the, videos and everything else, because you never know what a video is going to be about. I never know what the videos are going to be about. I mean, every day is something different. So, but we do have 2 more food subscriptions left, or 2 more dinners left to do in the food subscription that we got. So those will be coming up soon. I did take a little break on them. I just froze the meat, and then we'll get that back out and finish it. It's not been long, so we really just got them in, but I just didn't do them every single day in a row, and it's okay. You don't have to do every single day in a row. You can take a break and, one night or 2 nights or something like that, and then go back to it. So I have found the ingredients to, be good for quite a while. So anyway, we should get back onto that probably tonight. We'll do one. So on the lights that we ordered in, so if you remember, we ordered in the under the cabinet lights to put in, the ones with the motion sensor. So one thing that happened was we got those in, and I have a door that I'm wanting to go around to keep one whole unit of lights going at the same time with just one motion detector or motion sensor. So when I got it in, they told me that I could add one extender to it and that it needed to be 16 foot or less. So I ordered in one, and it was 10 foot, which I really thought would be enough to go around it, because it does come with pretty good lengths of cord. So I got it in, and it was just a little bit too short. So I ordered in another one. And so we have it coming in, and it should be here maybe tomorrow or the next day. And so I went ahead and started installing the lights just a little bit to make sure that they were going to stay. They do have the 3M adhesive that goes under the cabinet. And so I wanted to go ahead and put up a few of those in one of the areas, just to make sure that they would stay for, good, so we don't have any problems with them coming out. It does come with screws, so you can screw those in if you wanted to, but I just didn't want to. I wanted to see how they would work with the adhesive, and then I can always put the screws in there later if I want to. But so that one is still coming up, but the reason I haven't done that one yet is because I wanted to wait until that long cord comes in so you can see how I'm running that around. If you have a door that is between cabinet space, like just ours is, so we have cabinets, and then at the end we have a door, and then we have more cabinets over on the other side, and I wanted all of those to connect together. So I went ahead and ordered that extension cord or extender cable, and so it will be here in the next couple of days, and then we'll do that video. I'm actually going to run another shorter one up around a window, the kitchen, the sink window. And so that one is going to be part of it as well. It's going to be part of it a little bit further down the line. So we're going to see how it works with one, and then we're going to see how it works adding both of those in there and make sure that it's going to work. I'm really interested to see if you can only add one or if you can add two and it still works. So anyway, that one will be coming up soon. I just wanted to let you know the reason we haven't done that one yet is because we are waiting on the other cable to come in that's longer. So make sure you check back on that one. Anyway, with that being said, you have a wonderful day.